Welcome to Top 9 Techniques for Effective Brainstorming. Did you know that 72% of people feel they aren't living up to their creative potential? That's a huge number. Creativity isn't just for artists or writers. It's for everyone. Whether you're a student, a business leader, or a stay-at-home parent, you can boost your creativity. Imagine coming up with innovative solutions at work or finding new ways to entertain your kids. Creativity is a game changer. Albert Einstein once said, "Creativity is intelligence having fun." It's about seeing the world differently and finding unique solutions to problems. In this video, we'll explore 9 powerful techniques to help you become more creative. From embracing randomness to engaging your senses, these strategies are proven to work. For example, did you know that listening to classical music can boost creativity by 25%? Or that walking increases creative output by 60%? We'll dive into mind mapping, storytelling, and even physical movement. Each chapter is packed with tips and tricks you can start using today. So, get ready to unlock your creative genius and see the world in a whole new way. Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Unleashing the Unconventional. Have you ever wondered how the most innovative minds come up with their ideas? It's often by embracing the unconventional. One technique is reverse thinking. Instead of asking, "How can I solve this problem?" ask, "How can I create this problem?" This flips your perspective and can lead to surprising insights. Did you know that many great inventions were accidental? For example, the microwave oven was discovered when Percy Spencer noticed a chocolate bar melting in his pocket while working with radar technology. This kind of serendipity often arises when you step outside your comfort zone. Absurd questions are another powerful tool. Ask yourself something ridiculous, like, "What if humans had gills?" This stretches your imagination and helps you think beyond the obvious. According to a study by the University of Toronto, people who engage in surreal thinking show a 25% increase in creative output. Sometimes, it's all about letting your mind wander. Take a walk, doodle, or listen to music. A study published in the journal Thinking Skills and Creativity found that people who engaged in mind-wandering activities generated 41% more creative ideas than those who stayed focused on a task. Remember, there's no such thing as a bad idea during brainstorming. The wilder, the better. As Albert Einstein said, "If at first, the idea is not absurd, then there is no hope for it." Chapter 2. Mind Mapping Mastery. Mind mapping is more than just drawing bubbles and lines. It's a visual tool that can unlock complex ideas. Start with a central concept and branch out into related topics. Use colors, images, and symbols to make connections. Research shows that mind mapping can improve memory by 10–15%. It's not just for artists or students. Anyone can benefit. Tony Buzan, the creator of mind mapping, said, "The brain thinks in images and associations, not in words." To take your mind mapping to the next level, try the 6 thinking hats technique by Edward de Bono. Each hat represents a different perspective. For example, the red hat covers emotions, while the black hat focuses on risks. This method helps you see your idea from all angles. Mind maps can also help with problem solving. In a study by the University of Arizona, participants who used mind maps solved problems 20% faster than those who used traditional note-taking methods. This visual approach helps you see the big picture and the details at the same time. Don't limit yourself to one format. Digital mind mapping tools like MindMeister or Xmind can be very effective. These tools allow you to share your maps with others, making collaboration easier. Chapter 3. Analogical Adventures. Analogies and metaphors are powerful tools for creative thinking. They allow you to draw parallels between unrelated fields. For instance, comparing a business problem to a chess game can reveal new strategies. A famous example is the invention of Velcro. George de Mestral got the idea after noticing how burrs stuck to his dog's fur. By examining the natural world, he created a product used worldwide. To use analogies effectively, start by identifying the core problem. Then, find a completely different context with a similar structure. This technique is called structural alignment. Research from Northwestern University shows that people who use analogical reasoning are 25% more likely to solve complex problems. Books like Made to Stick by Chip Heath and Dan Heath discuss how sticky ideas often rely on simple, memorable analogies. As they say, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Another strategy is to combine two unrelated ideas. This is called bisociation, a term coined by Arthur Koestler. For example, combining a car and a boat led to the invention of the amphibious vehicle. The key is to find a link that makes sense and sparks curiosity. In a corporate setting, cross-departmental brainstorming sessions can lead to innovative solutions. Encourage team members from different fields to share their perspectives. This diversity of thought often leads to breakthrough ideas. Chapter 4. Sensory Stimulation Secrets. Ever thought about how your senses can boost your creativity? Engaging your senses can lead to brilliant ideas. Start with music. A study by the University of Helsinki found that listening to classical music enhances creativity by 25%. Choose your favorite tunes and let your mind wander. Scents also play a role. The smell of rosemary has been shown to improve memory and cognitive performance by up to 75%, according to research from Northumbria University. Light a rosemary candle or use essential oils while brainstorming. Textures can inspire, too. Keep a variety of materials on hand, like smooth stones, rough sandpaper, or soft fabrics. Touching different textures can trigger new ideas. Try experimenting with different materials while thinking through a problem. Visual stimulation is another powerful tool. Surround yourself with inspiring images, colors, and shapes. A study published in the journal Applied Cognitive Psychology found that working in a blue room can double your creative output compared to a red room. Blue promotes calmness, which encourages creativity. Don't forget about taste. Try different flavors while brainstorming. The unexpected combination of sweet and salty can lead to unexpected ideas. A study in Frontiers in Psychology revealed that tasting something novel can enhance creative thinking by 15%. Chapter 5. Storytelling Sparks. Storytelling is a timeless technique for igniting creativity. Start by building a narrative around your idea. This makes it more relatable and easier to develop. Pixar's Andrew Stanton says, "People remember stories, not facts." Creating characters can help you see your idea from different perspectives. Imagine how a character might interact with your concept. This adds depth and dimension. As Ray Bradbury put it, plot is no more than footprints left in the snow after your characters have run by on their way to incredible destinations. Storyboarding is another great tool. Sketch out your idea in a series of frames. This visual narrative helps you see the flow and identify gaps. Research from the University of Southern California found that storyboarding improves problem-solving skills by 30%. Dialogues can also spark creativity. Write out conversations between characters about your idea. This helps to clarify and expand on concepts. Author Ursula K. Le Guin said, "It's good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters, in the end." Lastly, try using the hero's journey framework. This classic storytelling structure can guide you in developing your idea. The hero's journey involves stages like the call to adventure, the ordeal, and the return. This structure can help you map out the development of your concept. Chapter 6. Constraint Creativity. Constraints can actually fuel creativity rather than limit it. Think of it as a creative challenge. Set specific boundaries and see how you can innovate within them. As Orson Welles famously said, "The enemy of art is the absence of limitations." One technique is the October 20-30 rule. This means you have 10 slides, 20 minutes, and 30-point font for your presentation. This rule forces you to be concise and focused. According to a study by Stanford University, constraints like these can increase creative output by 35%. Another method is forced connections. Choose two random objects and find a way to link them to your problem. This helps you think outside the box. For example, how can a flashlight and a pineapple inspire your marketing strategy? Set a time limit for brainstorming sessions. This adds pressure and can lead to quick, innovative solutions. A study by the Harvard Business Review found that time constraints can boost creative performance by up to 40%. Use limited resources to your advantage. Think about how you can solve a problem with only a few materials. This approach encourages ingenuity. The Apollo 13 mission is a classic example. The crew used limited resources to solve a life-threatening problem in space. Chapter 7. Randomness Rituals. Ever thought about how randomness can boost creativity? Embracing the unexpected can lead to new ideas. Start with word association games. Pick a random word and relate it to your problem. This can spark connections you wouldn't normally see. Did you know that the human brain is wired to find patterns, even in chaos? A study from MIT found that engaging in random activities can enhance problem-solving skills by 20%. This is because it forces the brain to make new connections. Random image prompts are another great tool. Flip through a magazine and pick an image at random. Think about how it relates to your project. This can provide fresh perspectives. Salvador Dali used this technique, saying, "Surrealism is destructive, but it destroys only what it considers to be shackles limiting our vision." Playing with randomness can also involve using random objects. Keep a box of miscellaneous items on hand. Pull out a few and brainstorm how they can inspire your work. This tactile approach can lead to unexpected insights. Random word generators are another useful tool. There are many online tools that can generate random words. Use these words to jumpstart your brainstorming session. A study published in the Journal of Creative Behavior found that random word prompts can increase creative thinking by 30%. Chapter 8. Physical freestyling. Physical movement can significantly boost creativity. Start with simple stretches or yoga. A study by Stanford University found that walking increases creative output by 60%. The act of moving helps clear your mind and stimulates new ideas. Dance is another powerful tool. Freestyle dance, in particular, encourages spontaneity and free thinking. Letting your body move to the rhythm can unlock creative thoughts. Martha Graham, a famous dancer, said, "Dance is the hidden language of the soul." Try incorporating exercises like jumping jacks or even a short run. Physical exertion increases blood flow to the brain, which enhances cognitive function. A study from the University of British Columbia found that regular aerobic exercise boosts the size of the hippocampus, the brain area involved in verbal memory and learning. Use physical props during brainstorming sessions. This can be anything from Play-Doh to building blocks. Manipulating objects with your hands can stimulate different parts of the brain. This hands-on approach is particularly effective for kinesthetic learners. Another technique is to change your environment. Move to a different room, go outside, or rearrange your workspace. Environmental changes can lead to new ways of thinking. As Robert Sternberg said, creativity is the ability to adapt to change. Chapter 9. Collaboration Catalyst. Collaboration can exponentially enhance creativity. Start by forming diverse teams. A mix of different backgrounds and expertise can lead to richer ideas. Research from Harvard Business School shows that diverse teams are 35% more likely to outperform homogeneous teams in terms of creativity. Use role swapping to foster empathy and new perspectives. Have team members take on each other's roles for a day. This can help them understand different viewpoints and contribute more effectively. Pixar uses this technique, and it has been a key factor in their creative success. Collective sketching is another powerful tool. Gather your team and sketch ideas together. This visual collaboration helps to quickly generate and refine concepts. A study by the University of Tokyo found that collective sketching improves team creativity by 25%. Encourage open and honest communication. Create a safe space where everyone feels comfortable sharing ideas. Psychological safety is crucial for creativity. Google's Project Aristotle found that teams with high psychological safety are more creative and effective. Brainwriting is a silent brainstorming technique. Team members write down ideas independently before sharing them. This prevents dominant voices from overshadowing quieter members. A study in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that brainwriting can lead to a 20% increase in idea generation.